quorum?
Yes.
I ask unanimous consent the quorum be dispensed with.
Without objection.
So, Mr. President, Americans plagued by high costs fired a political torpedo this week at Donald Trump and Republicans. They spoke loudly and clearly. We are fed up with the high cost of living. We're fed up with the tax on health care. We're fed up with your broken promises. And the question now is, will Donald Trump and Republicans listen to the American people? Will Republicans finally work with Democrats to reopen the federal government and negotiate a fix to the ACA premium crisis? Will Donald Trump finally take a break from his lavish ballrooms to help families who can't afford the rent, can't afford health care? The American people are waiting, and Democrats are ready. We want to have negotiations. It's been long enough. Look, if Republicans were smart, they would get the message after Tuesday that their do-nothing strategy isn't working. Even Donald Trump knows Americans hold Republicans responsible for this mess. Here's what he said. The shutdown was a big factor. He was talking about, why did you lose the election? He said the shutdown was a big factor, negative for the Republicans. Again, Donald Trump's words. The shutdown was a big factor, negative for the Republicans. That's what he said about the elections Tuesday. This is probably the smartest thing President Trump has said in a while. Donald Trump clearly is feeling pressure to bring the shutdown to an end. Well, I have good news for the president. Meet with Democrats, reopen the government, fix the ACA crisis. That's the best way to put this crisis behind us. And I will say something else about what happened on Tuesday. The single biggest worry Americans feel right now is the cost of living. If you could boil down the theme of Tuesday's elections down to one word, it was affordability. And Republicans absolutely whiffed on that by focusing on everything but affordability. In fact, Republicans have governed all year like drunken sailors. Instead of lowering costs, they plundered health care into oblivion. They've cut taxes for billionaires while kicking millions off health care. They've approved luxury jets for cabinet officials and acted as if there were zero consequences for their actions. After spending all year intoxicated on right-wing policies that do nothing to lower costs, Republicans shouldn't be surprised that Tuesday hit them like a bad hangover. And now that Tuesday is over, we're suddenly reading all these stories about how Donald Trump is finally going to start getting serious about messaging on affordability. One story said it's going to be the big focus for him next year. Wow. Where's this guy been? What fantasies is he living in? And are we supposed to applaud Donald Trump now that he's finally going to focus more on affordability? And he says on messaging, the American people want results, not a message that brings no results and produces no progress. Apparently, Donald Trump even said on Bret Baier's show that Republicans aren't doing a good job talking about affordability. No kidding. That would be putting it kindly after everything they did this summer to make life affordable to billionaires. So look, if Donald Trump really wants to get serious about affordability, here's a free tip. He should work with Democrats to actually make health care more affordable, not even say he wants to do something vacuously. We should extend the enhanced ACA premium credits, which Senate Republicans voted against 3 times. If Donald Trump has any interest in keeping his promise to lower costs, he should maybe focus more on fixing health care than sending billions to Argentina and trying to win a Nobel Prize. The American people have spoken. It's time Republicans finally listen and work with Democrats to bring this shutdown and health care crisis to an end. I yield the floor.